Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quickly breaks loose at the 45. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. First down at 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
4th down. He's throwing for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the handoff. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Ball handed to the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking tackles. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly and were not in position for that run play. Safe to say there'll probably be a little bit more discipline on that next 3rd down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, the football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's a shotgun run call. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs through the defender. Legs still churning, won't go down. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Hit just as he throws the ball. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made down inside the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, looking to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense will take their first head out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. And they get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll try a pass here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Tackled, but first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal, upcoming. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets some space around the 30. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Rebels line up on first and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone. He's picked for a third time tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, And they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. Off target with a throw. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Good enough for first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Just trucks through the defender. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to create better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Offense on the field to take over. Look at this, an end around to start the drive.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes